Good afternoon. My name is Dana Smothers. I'm a senior at Bowie State University, majoring in political science, and today I'm giving an informative speech on China. How many people have ever been to China? Please comment below since I can't see your hands. China is one of the world's most prevalent countries, and they have a great history and a culture that we all can embark on. China is considered one of the world's superpowers, has a prodigious history, excessive demographics, insurmountable growth, and some agricultural issues also they do have. I will be discussing China's demographics, some of their ancient history, and also some positive and negatives within their economic growth, and finally discuss some issues plaguing their country as of today. The reason to why I'm informing you today to China is because for the last 2 decades, China has the fastest growing economy in the world. More companies are investing in China than any other developing nation. Job opportunities for people trained in Chinese languages and increase each year. China's political development dates all the way back to 1700 BCE. According to The Nature of Chinese Politics by Jonathan Unger, Chinese governments took the form of dynasties, with the first recording being the Shang dynasty. However, China was not unified as one state, but as many different territories that waged wars against one another. It was not until the rise of the Qin dynasty around 200 BCE that China even began to become the China that we know of today. Like many new states, this did not come at ease without resistance and ability to change. Still, 3 dynasties later, which is about 1,200 years later, China led the world in areas of science, economics, communication, technological innovation, and public works. In the mid-1400s, China stumped itself by banning long-distance sea travel and refusal to develop. This led to the imperialization of China by outside countries such as Japan, Great Britain, and France. Also, it thrust China into a civil war and led to the development of 2 political organizations. Please excuse my pronunciation. The Kuomintang, which is the KMT, and China's current government, the Chinese Communist Party, the CCP. The CCP did not come to power without resistance from the KMT. However, in 1949, under the leadership of Mao Zedong, who is a chairman of Mao, the CCP reigned victorious with the help of the Soviet Union and began the start of the China that we know of today, the Republic of China. China has one of the largest populations on the planet. However, I did not tell you the difference between them and the rest of the world. The closest country in terms of population to China is India. According to the World Fact Book, India has a population of 1,163,400,000. Next comes the United States with a population of 306,447,000. That is a whole 1 billion less than China's population, which has a population of 1,321,000,000. According to the World Fact Book, China's growth rate is around 0.638%. China is also known as a homogeneous country. The makeup of China's population consists mainly of Han Chinese. The most common language spoken in China is Mandarin Chinese. China's official religion is also atheist. This is partly due to the country's communist origins. However, Christianity is preached underground and in secrecy. China's large population has been causing the country to have problems in the present. According to Enright and Hoffman, China's male-to-female birth ratio has grown out of control, being that it is now 118 to 100. This does not include China's floating population, which puts the ratio at 130 boys for every 100 girls. This is an effect on China's struggle to control population by putting limits on the number of children that family members are able to have. In a book by Peter Grise titled China's New Nationalism, Chinese laws state that for between every family, they are only able to conceive 1 child unless the first child is a girl or born with physical disabilities. It is also stated by Enright and Hoffman at China's current growth rate, it will surpass the United States in the year 2035. Many jobs are provided by the farms and in rural areas, as well as commerce and transportation workers. China has earned a value of education. However, its systems are not as advanced as other states. The adult literacy rate in China is still high, which is around 90.9. Especially for a country that sits in the medium in terms of human development, China's life expectancy rate, birth rate from birth is 72 years old for men and women. China is also plagued by the same problems that has been plaguing the entire world, and that problem is human trafficking. According to Anju, which is an article company in China, human trafficking has been on the boom in China recently. This is believed to be a correlation with China's alarming boy-to-girl ratio. Men are unable to find wives, therefore they decide to buy them. However, it is not just women, but also children. China seems to have this problem under control. According to a recent article states that police authorities in China rescued 196 children and 214 women during a raid, and they also destroyed 72 rings around the state. China has been having a recent issue with pollution and energy and just began to find solutions to the issues of energy. Pollution in China is a serious problem. According to Huailin and Kleiman, who wrote a review that stated that the pollution not only shadows the country's beauty, but it also is the main case in the rise of deaths to the heart disease, which is the leading death in China. China, however, is finding ways to control this issue. The country recently announced that it will be increasing their subsidy to individuals who upgrade their home appliances. In conclusion, it is obvious that China has a prodigious history and excessive demographics, and it is also plagued with some agricultural issues. China does, however, find ways to move forward and keep going in a positive direction throughout their darkness and their issues. China is a great country to explore and has insurmountable history that one can learn from and explore. Technology that intrigue anybody who goes there, as far as video games, TVs, instruments that we can use in our daily lives. And I hope that this informed everybody and give them willingness to explore China. Thank you.